because what's not gonna keep happening is my camera is just gonna stop recording because it fucking feels like it and I'm talking and missing out on all this video. That's what happened the last time, and I'm not having it again, camera. So stop. Are you recording right now? Hold on. Step 1, get gas now. Not when you're running out in the desert. I'm doing that. I'm gonna do that. Squeaky brakes. Jeez. Get gas now. Okay. I'm leaving a little bit later than I want to. It's 6:30. But aside from me making up time on the road, California is now an hour behind, so that's gonna help also. Okay. All right, gas. Indio and I'm cutting it close. It's warm. Yeah, let's take this off. Cutting it close. I have It's gonna take another 2 hours to get there. It's 9 o'clock. I have 2 more hours. And my appointment is in 2.5 hours. Cutting it real close. All right, which way am I gonna go? Got a big ass truck behind me. Okay. Gotta go this way. Cutting it close. What time did I leave? 6:30?
Head south toward Buena Vista Avenue.
I left at 6:30. Still too late. But then, what happened? It would have... cutting it close, leaving at 6:30. I need to be on the road by 6, not getting up at 6. I need to be on the road by 6.
In 100 feet, turn left onto Showcase Parkway.
Okay.
Take the next left onto Showcase Parkway.
I know, I'm just... I hate that this bus is always here. Okay.
In a quarter mile, use the middle lane to turn left onto Monroe.
I need to be on the road by 6. One of the trickiest parts is getting from my city to like really being on the road. It takes a little bit of time because that's where 2 of the highways meet and everybody is getting up and going to work and there's like more and more traffic.
Use the middle lane to turn left onto Monroe Street, then turn right onto the I-10 West ramp.
It takes more time than necessary to get out of my city and on to be like on the road full throttle. And then there was state troopers that were slowing traffic down, and then yeah, I need to be on the road I need to be out of my city by 6 o'clock. So I need to quit playing and probably get up at 5, leave at 5:30, be out of my city.
Turn right onto the I-10 West ramp, then merge onto I-10 West.
So that I don't have to rush. That had to have been like what happened because like what? This was supposed to be helping me. But I'm in Indio. I'm leaving. I'm trying to get out of Indio and get to Gittin. I'm pretty sure my appointment is at 11:30. Not 11. But that 30 minutes doesn't mean jack because I never know what kind of traffic I'm gonna hit. But it is Monday, so I don't know. We'll see. Usually Mondays are pretty good because everybody is on a mission to get to work or they're already there by now. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, people are on a mission to get to work. Indio! Yay! I made it! On time and early. I'm 30 minutes early. And I'm trying to decide if I want to go in there early or take a moment, drink some more water, stretch, and then go in. I think I'm gonna do both. Sorry, my ice froze. The best part about this is I don't have a headache. Like, there is a little bit of like pressure that I was committed to breathing, drinking water, sitting up straight while driving.
listening to my music that I like and podcasts to like try to keep calm. Oh, I already had one open. Damn it. And so all is good. Am I gonna take this Tylenol though just to be on the safe side and then drink water and rest? I definitely don't want to take the Aleve. I don't want to take the Aleve. I think I have one Tylenol left. Whoa. I have one Tylenol. I'm gonna take the Tylenol to knock out any pressure, the slightest bit of pain needs to go because I need good blood pressure today. Really here? It's gonna be fine. So one thing about me is I absolutely hate, loathe, despise taking pills. Oh, there's someone right there. I hate taking pills because they always get stuck in my throat. And my, excuse me, my throat reflexes, my gag kicks off really easily, and I hate it. I hate taking pills, but when it's necessary, and I will take one. So, yeah, it's 73 degrees and beautiful. I'm so happy. What time is it? It's 11, and everybody's trying to find like a shady spot to park, and I found one. There's more around me, but yeah. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna go in early or am I gonna stretch? I'm gonna drink water because I have to pee. I'm gonna need a mask. Although I don't think they're wearing masks anymore, to be honest. I don't think they're wearing masks anymore. I'd be the only one in there wearing masks. Well, aside from all the staff. Staff is wearing masks, but like patients are not. It's kind of weird. But okay, what else? What did I get in here for? Oh, my phone. It's you. That's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna go in on time. I'm not gonna go in early. I need to think about what I want for oh, it feels so good. Wow. I love California. When it's doing me right, when I'm not stressed. I need to think about what I want for lunch after my appointment. I kind of want Chinese food. I kind of want Ike's. I definitely want Korean fried chicken, but it's not time for that yet. Korean fried chicken from Crave. That's a treat. That's a special day lunch. So that's why I'm like anxious to have my transfer so that I can treat myself to some Crave. I want that. I also want just like hot fries and ice cream. So I might go to Wendy's and get another like a chocolate frosty and some hot fries. That would be good. I need something that's going to give me some energy. And I know that's not going to give me some energy, but I'm just saying I need to make a choice that is going to provide me with some energy because I was falling asleep the entire way here. The entire way. Like even right now, if I close my eyes, I could probably take a nap. I'm really tired, and I haven't felt like this in a while driving. I don't know why. Let me triple check to make sure my appointment is at 11:30 and not 11, because that would be bad. I'd be pissed. Time to get naked. I do not want any smoke today. No trouble. I'm not playing with them today. Oh, it feels so good out here. Feels so good. All right, now I can go eat and probably get on the road. I'll give you my stats soon. Keys. Let's see. All right, so appointment is over. It was busy in there, but they got me in. It's 12 o'clock. My appointment was at 11:30. I went in the building at 11:15, peed twice, and I'm already back in the car and ready to go. So that was pretty good. Not bad at all. My blood pressure didn't scream at me. It's still high, but it wasn't like people weren't looking at me crazy. Blood pressure was 139/94. So again, that's still high for my taste, but it's not 160 or like nothing like astronomical, right? I need to work on it. I'm still gonna work on it. There were no follicles the last time I came. Today there was one 8mm follicle on my left, nothing on my right, so only one follicle this round. Not that it matters because we're doing it matters, but it doesn't matter. We're doing a transfer cycle. Then my lining was averaging at a 7.4. So, yeah, I guess. That's all the info that I have. The blood work is going to come back in the next couple hours or so. My favorites weren't there today, but I did get a familiar face did my ultrasound. So I was grateful for that. And the new phlebotomist was there. She's really nice. We laughed a little bit because she dropped the blood pressure monitor on my knee, and it hit in the exact spot that makes your leg jump. And she's like, "Oh, did I hurt you?" I was like, "No, it was just like it hit in that reflex spot." And we just were laughing. I was like, "I'm just glad I didn't kick you." She's like, "That would be bad." I was like, "Yeah, that would be bad. It would be an interesting Monday, to say the least, that I kicked a medical professional." Anyways, today, it was fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'm gonna go eat some food. What am I gonna eat? Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A? It's 12 o'clock. 12. It's 12 o'clock here. Chick-fil-A. Yeah. I'm gonna keep it simple. Just get me some Do I even want nuggets? What I want mostly is the potatoes. I don't really care about the nugget part of it, but I want potatoes. That's why I'm like, do I want Wendy's to get french fries and ice cream? Wendy's is kind of, sort of out of the way. And I don't know if they're going to take my coupon book that I have. If I go to Chick-fil-A, it's also out of the way. Oh, memo. For my birthday, I'm going to eat, if nothing else. I need to get, first of all, I need to make sure I go to the plant stand to get my free plant. Then I need to go to Nothing Bundt Cakes and get my carrot cake. And then I need to get, I just want to eat everything, I think. That's going to be my plan. I want to go to all of like my favorite restaurants that I don't get to go to all the time. That includes Papados. That includes, I'm gonna go. That includes Pete. Well, I get Pete's all the time, but it would still be fun to do. That includes Kona Grill, sushi. What else don't I get all the time? I just need to memo that because I will forget. 6:30. I left at 6:30. I got back at 6:30. That's some boss-ish right there. 12-hour day. That's what I'm talking about. Is that 12 hours technically? Yeah. It was 6:30 in Arizona when I left, and it's 6:30 in Arizona when I returned. 12 hours. Is that how the math works? Oh. All right. I'm home. I'm so glad. Thank you, baby, for getting me there and back. I'm sorry I'll be running you so hard. You the best. You the best Honda in the world. All right, let's go in. Let's get some food. Let's get the shakes off me because I do have the shakes. Or maybe baby has the shakes. I don't know. We both have the shakes. I got a spot and I'm not in Egypt. All right. Put this on. Come on. Get all of my cups. All right, let's go home. I'm so annoyed. What is that? I can't focus. It doesn't make sense for this little piece that I'm looking for to be lost. My apartment is literally this big. Where could it be? It's the little part that goes into my camera that clicks onto my tripod. I need that so that I can talk to you guys and finish eating my dinner, and I can't find it. It's not in my blanket. It's not on the couch. It's not on the floor. It's not in this pile of wires. It's not on my TV. It's not behind my old TV that's broken that's still on the floor. It's not under that bag of candies. It's not in here. Like, my apartment is not that dirty. So where is it? Turn the light on again. Oh. I found it. Okay. I swear, I looked there 15 times and it wasn't there. It's black and it was blending in with something black. Listen. I came home with a headache on the side. And I immediately took my ponytail out. Hold on. Gaia, stop. Stop. She's irking me. Like, I already
tied her hair up so that it wasn't hanging down in my face. And she's still hitting me in the head. This is not in my dinner. This is how long guy it is at this point. Right? Okay. Like, I'm loving the growth, sweetheart. I'm loving it, but also wrap this shit up for a second. And don't fall in my food. Okay. What is that? Hold it! And let me just say how much I hate my dinner, okay? But I need to eat. And I'm trying really, really hard to keep it tight and not eat crap. It's still crap, but it's not ideal, okay? All right, you can see me. Ugh. It's just rice, white rice, nuggets, not chicken nuggets, shrimp nuggets. They're delicious, but it's meant to be a snack, not a meal. And broccoli, okay? I'm trying to like keep it tight and just not totally trash my insides. We're in the home stretch and I have to do better. And the last of my salad went bad because produce goes bad in 24 hours if you're not careful. And I'm honestly tired of buying produce. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do because it goes bad so quickly. I used to be able to buy loads of produce items and prep it and juice it and do all of this stuff, not immediately, and it would still be fine. Now, nothing lasts, and I'm quite frankly tired of wasting food. Anyways, I say all that to say, I'm eating some broccoli because my salad went bad. This is the last of the broccoli, and I'm really struggling, even though I like broccoli. Like, I don't want to eat this right now. And this rice is a filler. It's the last of the rice. And I'm glad for it because I'm like really never want to buy rice again. It has no nutritional value, right? It's just white sticky shit. Where is this fly coming from? Rice has no nutritional value. It's just white sticky shit. Like, what is it even? What is it? I mean, it's good, but like I literally feel like I'm eating just nothing. Anyway, this was my dinner, and I'm struggling to eat it like a child. Flashbacks to when I'm like 7, 8 years old, sitting at the table, the last one at the table, eating dinner because I don't want to eat my cold broccoli or my rice or these nuggets. I mean, the nuggets are good, but I'm trying not to eat those first. I'm trying to be good. Why am I eating a struggle meal? 1, because I still have not grocery shopped. How many times have I actually made the list? Several times. I've made the list several times. Why won't I just put in the order and go get groceries? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm tired. I don't want to. I don't want to. Because I have to put at this point, it's a total overhaul. It's a total grocery overhaul. Like, you're moving into a brand new house and there's no food in there. That's the kind of overhaul that I have to do. So I've written down the list of every fucking thing that I need. Now it's about putting that list into the order, which is going to take forever, and you know they're going to be out of shit. So now I'm going to have to take time to figure out substitutes for those things that they're out of, and just that part is really, really killing me. And then whenever I finally finish that, I have to go and pick the shit up and bring it inside, which normally that wouldn't be a problem. I do that all the time. I have to take my wagon, go out way to my car and load it up and bring all the shit in here and then unload it and unpackage it and put it away and clean it and chop it and all this stuff. It's a whole thing. But now add on to that I may not be guaranteed a parking spot anywhere near here. I may have to park in fucking Egypt and bring my groceries with the wagon from Egypt here. Like, it's not fun for me anymore. Like I said, I'm tired of wasting food. Like, one day I'm hungry, one day I'm not. One day I feel like cooking. The rest of the days I don't. I'm just exhausted. So I still have not gone grocery shopping since whenever the last time I was telling you about food. And I'm at the point of making struggle meals just off the strength of me, like, not wanting to. Like, me being, I guess it's lazy at this point. I don't know. So here we are, back to this food that I don't want to eat. But I need to eat it. I need to eat my broccoli at least. Stop eating the rice. That's another thing that, like, has been bothering me lately. Like, normally I really enjoy rice. I like it with Chinese food. I like it with Hawaiian food. Like, I like rice. But lately, something was just like, what is it? And why is it making me full? And what is this actually doing to my body? Like, I'm getting full off of this white stuff that, like, what nutrients are coming from this rice? None. And that is making me feel away. But anyways, just don't eat it then. Don't eat it. Eat the shrimp nuggets and the broccoli. Now my broccoli's cold. I'm gonna have to warm it up. I'm having a child moment. You caught me at a time. I've already taken my meds for today. That could also be affecting a little bit of how I'm feeling. I can't tell if it's that or if it's like I'm just fed the fuck up with my circumstances so far this November. It's supposed to be like baddie month, Scorpio season, my birthday's coming up, like get ready, and I'm not getting those vibes. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling the vibes. Not getting that yet, and I'm trying to coordinate and figure out some things that would make Erica happy. What would bring E joy, right? At this point, the list of things that would bring me joy are so, nobody can help me. So stop asking. Let me just say that right now. Just stop asking me what they can do. Because, I mean, if it's not like 2 weeks on a vacation somewhere, shut up. Leave me alone. That's what I want. That's what I want. It's not gonna happen. So it's to the point where I reluctantly gave up my time off for my birthday. But I think that I might have an out. I might still get away with that. Let me just say this. My birthday is on a Friday, which I fucking love, and deep down in my toes, I feel like I should take advantage of that. With this birth year, birthday, number, age, and it being on a Friday, like, I feel like I should really take advantage of that. However, I wouldn't just want that day, I would want the day before also. That way it would be a super long weekend and I could just either go crazy somewhere or go crazy right in here. That's my business, it's my prerogative. I just want the time off, right? So, with this whole thing at work, all my pictures crooked. I need to fix that. Why didn't anybody tell me? That's bad. I need to fix that. The things that are going on with work and the need for me to be at work and all the other shits, all the other events that have never happened around my birthday that are happening this year around my birthday, and them wanting me to participate, which stupid, I could care less. And me being so close to transfer, I'm a little loopy, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm overwhelmed, scared, like frustrated, excited. This is not at all my ideal scenario for transfer. Having to like like having it be so close to my birthday, and it's basically happening the week of my birthday, and having to work rather than sharing my birthday and disappearing. That sucks. So I've got a lot going on in my head, and I'm trying to use this as and form it to how I want it and need it to be as best as possible in the short amount of time that I have, but it's being really difficult. I know I'm not making sense. What I'm trying to say is, so my appointment that is coming up on Friday would be my third monitoring appointment, my third check-in appointment. According to what they said, what's today? Yesterday? Today's Tuesday, Monday. According to what they said yesterday, everything is looking good, which, hold on, I did not check my hormones. They just said that my lining was averaging out at 7.4, and there was that one follicle on the left side and nothing else. I didn't check everything else. That looks different. I have one more checkup on Friday, and then because of like how busy my schedule is so far for November, I called LIC this morning at work, and I was just like, hey, I need an idea. I need a ballpark on when my actual transfer would be, so that I can plan for the next week. And I was like, according to Friday, someone told me that I may or may not be starting progesterone that day. So based off of that, in a perfect world, when would I have my transfer? And the nurse was like, well, depending on if you start Friday, the progesterone, or start progesterone on Saturday, if you started on Friday, the transfer would be on Wednesday. If you start on Saturday, the transfer would be on Thursday. So I was just like, all right. To be honest, I'm really hoping that they start me on progesterone Saturday. That way I can have my transfer on Thursday. That way I can just say, fuck it, hey, those 2 days I originally asked for off for my birthday, I'm gonna need those, because I'm not gonna be here on that Thursday because transfer, and then Friday's my birthday, and I kind of want to like not have anything to do with fucking work after my transfer. Ideally, I would want the next few days off to just like rest and just not think about it. I would absolutely love that. So we'll see how things go. But if they say, okay, no, start progesterone Friday, transfers on Wednesday, then I would have to cancel Jackie, which I don't want to do. I'd have to cancel Jackie, come in on Thursday, come in on Friday. Ugh, I would not want that. 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 And so I made it clear to my one remaining boss. I was like, hey, I'm not fucking around with you, okay? Because I know that I can't have my cake and eat it too. I can't have my appointment days, transfer days, and birthday days off in the middle of this shitstorm that is the office right now. If that's not going to work, I'm willing to sacrifice my birthday days to ensure that I have my days off for transfer. And I was like, if that fucking happens, then I need my 2 weeks to be smooth sailing. If I have to be in this office the days immediately after my transfer, I don't want you to talk to me. I don't want you to look at me. I don't want to answer any phone calls. I don't want to talk to any clients. I'm just here to catch up on work, not to be stressed out, yelled at, given attitude, asked questions. I don't want any of that. I cannot handle that. And I refuse. I refuse. I need peace. That is what I'm asking. And of course they're like, well, okay, yeah. Well, what can I do? How can I make this peaceful for you? I just told you. Well, maybe well, like peaceful as in maybe we can go, no, I'm not asking you to add shit. I'm asking to eliminate shit. I don't, like if I have to be at work the first few days after my transfer, I need it to be almost as if I'm not here. I don't need you to add shit in. I need you to eliminate stuff from my brain and like off my shoulders. My shoulders are so tight. I was literally up here all day having to make a conscious effort to be like, okay, stop, you're doing it again. Loosen up, relax, you're doing it again all day. Like, I'm sore now. No, it's fine. Let it go. Let it go. So that's where I'm upset. Like, this is a really big birthday for me. And I just don't want anybody to try and manipulate it or take it over or fuck it up. Like, I may not have orchestrated exactly what I want for this time, but I also know what I don't want. So stop. Leave me alone. Stop. Unless I ask you, okay? And I have asked certain people for certain things. So just don't. I also really, really feel like it's important for me to look the part. If I don't get shit else, I want to eat and I want to be fucking sexy. So I'm also working on that. I don't know what that's going to look like or how. I don't know, but I'm working on it, okay? Anyways, I say all that to say, back to the transfer. My transfer is going to be next week. I have not told anybody. I started this cycle, I did my first 2 appointments and didn't say anything. So the last, like my family knows, my mom knows, is that I'm crying and bitching about my period not coming, and I have not brought it up since, and they have not brought it up. So they don't know that I've already knocked out the first 2 appointments. I'm probably going to just do this 3rd appointment on my own also, and then hit them with the, hey, I need everybody on deck, transfer is next week. And then be like, oh my God, what's up? I'll get you up to speed. But so much has been going on with like my family being in and out and in the hospital. I just wanted to like not have anybody focus on me and just focus on everybody else, because we all need something, right? So anyways, my labs. So when I called her to ask theoretically when this would be, she's like, let me look at your numbers, etc. She's just like, yeah, so your average for the lining is 7.9, not 7.4, so even better. So my my endo thickness, aka uterine lining, is at 7.9. They like it to be at least between 7 and 8, but I feel like by the time Friday and my transfer happen, my lining is going to be much higher than 8. So I did have an 8mm follicle on my left side, nothing on my right. LH, at this point, I don't know why I'm even looking at this, because I don't know what it means. This is what, like my fourth go round, and I don't know what the numbers mean in accordance to this, but my LH is 22.5. Progesterone is 0.10, which makes sense because I haven't started taking progesterone yet, so of course it would be low, and it needs to stay low. E2 is where it needs to be. E2, my estradiol is at 485.8, so I've been on it with these freaking pills. That could also be why I'm a little loopy, but whatever. So let's go back to September and compare the numbers. September's LH was 20, so my LH right now is higher. September's progesterone was 0.10. And let me remind you, September was lining up perfectly for me to have my transfer then, but it was stopped because that girl found a ghost and absolutely nothing on my ultrasound. So maybe this is the wrong month to compare it to. But in either case, my E2 in September was 465.89. So I'm set up better now, seemingly, than I was even last month. And hell, maybe that's what all of this was about, right? I chalked up the last failed transfer cycle to There was something going on at that time that I was not supposed to have the transfer done. This is exactly why this happened. It was a sign, it was a gift, it was a warning, it was a diversion. I was not supposed to do it then. For whatever reason, I'm no longer questioning it. It's in the past, literally. But if we compare right now to May, when I had my first transfer, if we compare that, transfer was on the 6th, and then my beta was on the 17th. What is that? Yeah. So, okay, my last monitoring appointment before transfer, and see, now this is making sense. It's 5 days. Okay, 5 days in between last appointment and transfer. So LH was 22.4 in May. 22.4 in May, and then why did they take my FSH? That's interesting. Well, they took my FSH in May, but they didn't, maybe they'll take it on Friday, I don't know. P3 on May 1st was 0.5, which I don't understand that to this day. I don't know why my P3 was so high in May at transfer. Oh, no, this was before transfer. I don't know. I don't understand that. E2 was 451. Why was my progesterone so high right before transfer? Let me go back to April. It was 0.14. What happened there? Right? Because when your progesterone is low and then it spikes, that signifies like you're getting ready to ovulate. Right? So did that have anything to do? I don't know. Girl, leave it alone. Leave it alone. What happened in May happened. But I am confused by that. But you know what? I also had a last minute impromptu egg retrieval right before transfer. That's what it was. I remember in May, because he wanted to do a fresh and a frozen embryo transfer. And the egg retrieval that I had right before transfer, it was not a good egg. It failed. It didn't survive the night. So maybe that's why my progesterone was so high. That's right, because they gave me a trigger shot. They gave me a trigger shot to go and get the egg. That's what it was. That makes sense to me now. Okay. So I looked at my labs. Let's see what the instructions are. I already know the instructions because I talked to the girl, the nurse. And I'm continuing to take the estrogen twice a day. And then I take it twice a day, even on Friday. Return to clinic. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. That's all. But yeah, so my transfer is coming up really, really soon, and I am nervous. Why does it still say I have 2 tests? Okay, my appointment. 2 tests left. Okay. Um, Girl, not people. So circling back to current, like, birthday talk and all of this, not people caring about me. Miscellaneous. One of my old, I've got to get that fly. One of my old friends from college, actually. It's weird to say, but yeah, that's the truth. A friend from college sent me a message yesterday and was like, happy birthday. Well, I can't remember if it's today or tomorrow, but I think it's today. Happy birthday, or if it's not, happy early birthday. And I was just like, oh, wow. Wow. Like, we're not even like close anymore, really. We check in with each other periodically, and like life has lifed, right? She's married with like 3 kids, and like life has lifed. And of all the people, she came out of nowhere and like wished me a happy early birthday. And I love that. I love that. When I tell you that my birthday, like, I love my birthday and it's always been really important to me, it is. So that was a big deal for me to get her text message. And she is also, she's not quite a Scorpio, but she's my honorary Scorpio friend. Her birthday is, I think, the day before Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving Day. And I have really, really fun memories of like celebrating in the past and just having a wild, great time on Thanksgiving Day. And so, yeah, that made me smile still, obviously, and just thinking about that. And now it's different, and you know, it's just different. And then on my way home, driving on my way home yesterday, I get a call from that really awkward situation that I kind of left on the table. I wasn't expecting it, but I got a call and they were just like, hey, I haven't heard from you in like 2 weeks and just checking on you. And I was like, first of all, it's not been 2 weeks. Because what's not gonna keep happening is my camera is just gonna stop recording because it fucking feels like it, and I'm talking and missing out on all this video. That's what happened the last time, and I'm not having it again, camera. So stop. Are you recording right now? Hold on. You fucking better be. Stop it. Anyways, like I was saying, it has not been 2 weeks since you sent me a text. It was only just like on Friday, so relax. And why are you still like, why? Do you even still care? Why? Like, we had that whole awkward situation, and like, what? It did kind of make me feel good that I got a call from her, though. It's not been 2 weeks. And to be fair, the text message was so confusing, which is why I didn't respond, because I was still trying to figure out like, what are we doing after? And the whole conversation was like, you know, remember when she was like telling me about her failed date, and I'm like, what the fuck are you telling me for? Like, we met on a dating app, like we were supposed to be dating, and I guess we're not doing that now because you're telling me about other dates, like, weird. So the text message she sent me Friday were pictures of a bouquet of roses, red roses. And that's like not the first time that she's done it. She's sent pictures of flowers that she's purchased herself. And I don't, what? I'm not making this up. I promise you I'm not being dramatic. I'm not. She's done this before, where she's sent me pictures of fresh flowers that she's purchased for herself, and it's just pictures. No word, no context, just pictures of them. And every time I've been like, oh, those are nice. Oh, those are pretty. And when I say that, her response is, oh, I just wanted you to like, just wanted to send you something nice or whatever. And I'm like, How about real fucking flowers? Anyways, so she did that on Friday. A picture or a couple of pictures of fresh red roses that she had purchased for herself. Or hell, I don't fucking know. Maybe she purchased them for her other boo and thought that I would get my rocks off on a photograph of them. I don't know. But I didn't respond because I'm like, I don't have time for this, right? So when she called me and I was just like, yeah, the last text message I got were pictures of the flowers. And she's just like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, what? And she's just like, well, usually, like, I know that we, like, text sometimes, some here and there. I know that you're a big texter, and, like, when you didn't respond, I just thought that you needed some time or whatever. But then, like, when I hadn't heard from you, that's not like you. And I was like, you don't know me very well. That is like me. I like to be, like, alone after some weird shit like that has happened. And I like to be in control over, like, how we proceed. But whatever, we're here now, we're talking. She's just like, I know I don't know you like the back of my hand, but I just thought that that was, like, really not like you. We've been talking and, you know, like, I care about you, and I just wanted to check to make sure you're okay. Like, are you okay? And I was just like, I guess so, yeah. And I was just like, I'm literally on my way back home from Cali. Like, I'm in traffic, and, like, I just can't focus right now on this conversation. Plus, I'm in the middle of the desert, so the connection, get away! You've got to die. You have got to die. Where did you even come from? Like, I can't talk to you right now. Like, let me call you when I get home, if I feel like it. And she's just like, oh, that would be perfect because I have a game tonight and whatever. And I was like, yeah, well, if not tonight, then maybe, like, tomorrow or something. When I got home, I crashed. I did my normal. I took everything off, dropped all my bags, took everything off at the door, got in the shower, and crashed on the couch. And what did I have for dinner? Oh, I had a salad for dinner and just binged TV and just tried to relax. And I did not feel like, by the time I was, like, settled, I knew that she was at her game, and I'm like, I'm not calling her late at night again for another 3-hour conversation, and I'm exhausted, and I have to be to work today and deal with whatever bullshit is going on. No. So I didn't have a chance to. But I did call her today, and lo and behold, we're still on the same bullshit where she's talking about how disappointed and frustrated she is with the whole dating scene here and, like, going the fuck off. And I'm just, like, literally making my dinner, and I'm like, again, I'm at a loss for words. I don't know how to support you. Like, I don't know what to fucking tell you because I'm in the same canoe. What? Like, what? What? You've talked to your other friends, you've talked to your best friends back home about all of this. Why are you now talking to me about it? And so I'm like, you know what? I'm free. Like, if we weren't in each other's friend zones for certain before, we definitely are now. Definitely. Like, I'm good. So good. Realizing more and more as this section continues that I'm dodging a bullet. That that's not gonna work. I'm not interested. Okay, anyways, so talked. And And after I made that decision in my head, it was just like, fuck it. Like, stop trying to scalpel piece this apart and see if there's any potential there, because there's not. Leave it alone. You're done. Like, as soon as I got to that point, I'm like, okay, cool, I'm just gonna let her vent as a friend, and then I'm gonna vent as a friend and whatever. And that actually made me feel a little bit better. The headache that I had on the side went away, and she had some shit to do and asked if she could text me, and that was another thing. I was like, yeah, you keep telling me how much you hate texting, and I'm telling you right now that I don't like to be on the phone. I don't like to be on the phone. And so I'm trying to figure out how to like compromise with you. And I've been really busy, and I don't like to be on the phone and while I'm busy and multitasking. I hate that. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you. So I called her, I did my part, and then just now she had a meeting to jump on, and she was just like, well, can I text you? Like, are you okay with texting? I was like, you know I'm okay with texting. I actually prefer it. So whatever you want to do, boo. I'm chilling. Oop, I am chilling. But it was just like, and this is also one of the reasons that I kind of was like, okay, slow up on this individual some and really think about what I need at this point, because we've had really weird conversations about religion and like customs and certain expectations that made me go like in the first place. But I'm like, okay, like I'm focused, like I'm not letting that out of my sight, but that not gonna work for me, right? So then even like today, in her rant of like how frustrated she is, even like started crying a little bit, which, you know, I get it. When you're frustrated, you're frustrated. But okay. In her rant, she was just like, I'm always the one to like save the other person in the relationship and like heal the other person. I'm always the fixer. And I'm like, why? Like, are you going into these relationships as the fixer, or are you being bamboozled and then having to be the fixer? And she's just like, well, it's happened both ways. And I was like, okay. And then just on and on about that. And I'm like, but who's asking you to like save people and like rest? Like, who's asking you to do this? And she's just like, what? I was like, who is asking you to do this? Nobody's asking you to fix them. You keep using the word fix. You have to fix people in the relationship. And I'm like, who's asking you to do it? If you don't want to do it, don't fucking do it. It's not your responsibility to fix another person. Like, I hate that. I absolutely loathe that. That's like disgusting. Nobody's asking you to like solve everybody's, that your partner's problems and like fix them and like whip them into shape. Like, what? And also, like, rather than putting that on the universe, on God, on them, crying about how you're always having to fix people, let's talk about why you're always in relationships with people that need to be fixed in your mind. And apparently one of her best friends had already brought that up, and she's just like, no, it's not, I'm not like finding people that need to be fixed, they're finding me. And I'm like, hold on. It's the same shit. You're still allowing that kind of energy into your space. You're attracting it, you're accepting it, you're allowing it, and now you keep finding yourself in these same cycles. So that's another red flag that I'm putting right here on the nightstand, babe. Cycles. Like, stop. You're telling me, you're showing me that you're showing me some stuff. And granted, everybody has stuff. That was something else. She's just like, I'm so tired of like finding or like being in situations or relationships with women that have baggage. And I'm like, hold the fuck up. Everybody has baggage. Well, you know, honestly, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I don't. I honestly don't. And I was like, fuck that. That's another red flag going on the table. Everybody has shit. You're not perfect. You might be perfect on paper and check all the boxes and have this career and this degree and da 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 da, but your shit still stinks also. And don't try to hide it and act like you don't have any, because you do. Everybody does. So that really like pissed me off when she was trying to say how much better she is because how she's worked so hard to like make herself the perfect catch. Fuck that. Nobody gives a shit about that. Everybody has made themselves, or I mean, it's possible for everyone to manipulate themselves and mold themselves into on paper and aesthetically and like superficially the best catch. But what's going on inside your heart? What's going on inside your head? What's your family fucking history like? What, like, there's just so many other things that matter. So because you have a great job and you do this and you do that and you used to play ball and da 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 da, I told you from jump, I'm not easily impressed. I'm not. I don't care. I don't care. You have to come with something more. Like, you have to come with more than I run up and down mountains 17 days a week. I only eat lettuce. I only drive BMWs and Mercedes, which is what she just told me, that she just bought a brand. Girl, ugh. I hate showboaty stuff. I travel 1 million times a year. I pay in cash. I just decided that I wanted to go to this country for like 2 weeks, and I was able to do it. And I work from home, but I don't really work. And that doesn't matter to me. It doesn't. And I'm waiting for someone to come into my life that is just a real fucking human being, not an alien, somebody who actually admits that they have some issue in their life and that they're not like ashamed of it, that they're working through it, that they are trying to be a better version of themselves, but they're not trying to be perfect. They're not trying to peacock, or like just someone who's real, someone who's like has a genuine heart and like just I don't know how to explain it, but these people are not it. And as nice as this individual that I'm referencing is, there's a lot there. And the fact that she said that she doesn't have baggage, I'm like, babe, you do. You do. And I don't know if you're consistently in therapy or not, but I feel like you should be, because you're literally trying to shop and find a wife so that you can have a kid. And that is another huge red flag for me. Is like, you can't force a family together. I don't know, so many things. And the fact that she was just like, I'm tired of like having to be the fixer for all these women that need healing and that like have depression. It's like, okay, I bought you a therapist. Okay, I did this. At what point will you be happy? At what point will you snap out of it? And that's where you fucking lost me. That's where you lost me. Do you know how depression works? You don't just snap out of it. I was just telling you guys about how I hate the idea that people just need to get over it and snap out of it. It's not that simple. It's not how it works. And so I was just like, yeah, you really don't need to be with any women that have any issues with depression. You really don't, because you're not going to help. You're not going to fix it. You are not going to be the one for them. And that like put a really, really sour taste in my mouth. This conversation today was really like, girl, don't even worry about it. Don't even sweat it. Whatever. You're good. I'm so good. So good. Yeah, I'm good on the dating thing right now. Like, people are wild, wild boots, Jade. And another thing is, like, people who are not from Arizona, who have just like moved here, they've been living here for the sake of their job for the past 5 years or whatever, I kind of don't ever want to talk to someone. And I know that sounds awful, but anybody that's not from here, that's just newly from here, like, I don't want to talk to you. Like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't, because Arizona is not LA. It's not Atlanta. It's not Chicago. It's not New York. It's not the DMV. It's not Tampa, Miami. It's Arizona. So whatever your fucking expectations are for this place, you're already doing yourself a disservice. You're already failing. You're already setting up yourself for disaster. And this is what I told her, because she's not from here. This is what I told her from jump. I was like, you're going to have a really tough time, and you're going to end up moving back, because everybody that's not from here ends up hating it here, because it's not the same as where they come from. You have to have the right expectations and stop trying to make a thing something that it's not. Stop trying to make a person something that they're not. What is it with you out-of-towners? Like, if you're so miserable here and like with the people here, go back to where the fuck you came from. But to come here, expect the same thing out of Phoenix that you get from your own city, and then be totally disappointed by that, and to trash the people and this state, is so wrong. And I hate it. I absolutely hate it. And that's what happened in this evening's conversation, was just like, in her rant about how dating has been an epic fail for her. It's not just you, boo, it's everybody. Everybody is trash. She just went on to say how she's only having a problem here in this state and with the people here. Well, okay. Again, you're talking to me, someone who's from here, someone who's lived here for what, probably 12 years. I don't know how long it's been. I've lived here for a while now. I'm from here but didn't grow up here. I've been here long enough to, like, I get it. It's the desert. It's not the scene, the party scene. It's not the gay scene. It's not the whatever scene. It's not. It's Arizona. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And like I said, I'm in the same canoe. There are certain things that I want out of an individual also. But like I said, I don't want to talk to anybody that's not from here. So I'm narrowing down my filters also. Like, I want somebody of color that's from here, that is cultured, is a little bit well-traveled. Fuck it, you don't even have to be well-traveled, because I'll take you. I'll take you. That is open to having a family. I'm not asking you to be a part of my family. I'm building one of my own. But there's just so many things. Anyways, I'm asking for all of these things here in this state. And I realize how small the pool is. So if anybody's frustrated, it's going to be me. You are not from here. You're not going to stay here. You're not finding what you want out of here. Why are you bitching? Because you're going to go back anyways, and you're going to find whatever it is that you're looking for. So just go. Everybody does. Everybody does. So, yeah, I'm so sick of it. Anyways, it's 8 o'clock. I need to relax. I'm getting that tension headache thing again. Headache back. I need to just relax. Maybe do some stretching, some yoga. Stretch my neck out, my shoulder, and just try. I wish I could snap my fingers and teleport to some other place where there's like quiet and like no people. Just relaxation. You see this big beautiful leaf that Monty has put out? And I'm catching a trend, well, I'm seeing what he's doing now because he's so close to the window. All of the leaves, he's breaking his neck. Whoa! I didn't mean to crack you, jeez. He's breaking his neck to face the sun. And I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to shift him because I don't want him to keep breaking his neck like this. This is the back of the leaf, but look how beautiful it is and big. Jeez, I want more of these. I just gave him some more water tonight so that I can encourage more growth. Because that's what it is. Like, all my babies have been thirsty. I've been so concerned about overwatering them and having root rot that I skimp on the water, and they're now stunted in growth because they're not getting the water that they need, and they're showing me that. So now I'm trying to up the water. Ooh, I got a flower coming on Helix and Hera. They need a good water too. I did not water these two. Mads is super dry. He's got mad leaves that need to come off. Anyways, how did I get from talking about me to my plants? Because this is what is important. This is what matters. Nature. But yeah, I'm kind of in my feelings about my birthday. Kind of. How many times have I said birthday in this past couple weeks? Like a million times. And how I'm not quite satisfied with it, but I'm hoping that I can turn it around and make it something that I actually enjoy and will, I don't know, be happy about. And I'm recalling now that my birthday kind of kicks off how I feel about the rest of the year, and I also really, really love holidays. And when I say holidays, I mean mostly Christmas. I've never really been a super huge fan of Thanksgiving. Never really liked it. But now I really don't care for it. Just checking. I really don't care for it, but I think it's because my life and my world has changed so drastically that I'm kind of getting like I start getting the holiday blues around my birthday. Because there was so much tied up and around my birthday, and like so many huge life events and just wonderful memories and things that were surrounding my birthday, and for me, the holidays, that when that drastically changed, I haven't been able to like recover from that change. And so just like in my head, I remember how awesome this time of the year typically has been for me for the past several years. And then when it comes, it's like, psych, bitch, that's not your life anymore. Then I get like depressed and disappointed. So that's what's happening right now. Anyways, officially 8 o'clock now, so I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna edit this video and hurry up and put it out for tonight, and then we will continue with tomorrow, right? Tomorrow is Wednesday. Yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna throw this away. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it away because I really don't want it. And I'm gonna like relax, so bye.